So, do you know the story behind this haircut? Come closer, let me teach you. So, in 2002, the whole world was laughing at this man's haircut. Journalists mocked it, his teammates hated it, kids even copied it. But what nobody knew was that that ugly haircut was one of the most brilliant mind games in football history. So before the 2002 World Cup even kicked off, the whole world had one question about Ronaldo. Not that will he score, but will he be even able to play? So this was a man who had barely played 10 games for Inter Milan that whole season. A freak seizure before the 1998 World Cup final kind of still haunted him. His knee had been butchered by injuries that whole season. The press were circling like vultures every day, injury this, fitness that, would he be fit to play the World Cup? Ronaldo was the best player on the planet at that time, and nobody was sure if he was healthy enough to go to the World Cup and even prove it to his fans. Then, ahead of the semi final against Turkey, his teammate Gilberto Silva noticed something. Ronaldo had picked up another knock, a muscle injury, a kind of thing that if it leaked to the press, this would send the whole media into overdrive. So the scrutiny was already unbearable for Brazil and Ronaldo. The question wasn't just could Brazil win, it was whether their greatest weapon was broken or was fit to even play. And then Ronaldo walked into training with that on his head. So this got his teammates laughing. Gilberto Silva described the dressing room reaction. Nobody even talked about football. They just looked at Ronaldo's head and they all started laughing. And this was exactly the point. Ronaldo himself later explained and he said he had an injury in his leg and everybody was talking about it. So he had to make a decision: cut the hair, leave a little something at the front, walk into training, and let the chaos begin. His words: everybody was talking about the hair and nobody talked about the injury. The journalists forgot about it, the cameras forgot about it, and the whole world forgot about his injury. And while everybody was debating about the worst head cut in football history, Ronaldo was quietly recovering, focused, and calm. He scored the winner against Turkey in the semi-finals and then later scored twice in the final against Germany, where he finished as the top scorer with 8 goals and lifted the World Cup trophy. So the most famous bad haircut in history wasn't just a mistake. It was a dare. It was a chess move from the greatest striker who ever lived. He made you look at his head so you could stop looking at his leg. And then he went ahead and won the World Cup.